Be making basics.
All right, guys. So in this lecture, what we're going to be doing is going over replacing the stock drum sounds, okay, and making the beats feel a little more full. Again, it's going to really help the mix. So let's start off with the drums here, with the kick, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just play it, just kind of so we can get get an idea of this. I'm playing it real low, but and it's just really all over the place with those stock sounds, man. Literally, it's just kind of sucks. It just takes away from the actual beat because the beat sounds good. But let's go ahead and do it like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to the drums right here, and I'm going to take this pattern that I already created, and I'm going to move it up to this drum kit that we just created as well. So I'm going to basically copy and paste. Now, the quick way to do it in Logic would be to hold down Option and then click on the track that you want to copy and paste and just drag it up. Okay. Vice versa, you can also do it like if you wanted to copy and paste this and move this over here. This is another quick trick. You hold down Option and then you click and drag, and now you have a copied version of that. But anyway, you want to go ahead and get the kick pattern copied over here, okay? And ideally, to be honest with you, you want to probably go ahead and do the whole song, so you don't have to go over here and keep on coming in here, doing each individual part, changing each individual part. So you do the whole song right here. Anyway, let's go ahead and listen to this and find some drum sounds that we like, though. Okay, so that what I did is push P to get to the piano roll. And what I'll do is I'm going to come over here on the keyboard and find the drum sound that I like. And the cool thing is what we could do is also get some of the main melody instruments going in here while you're doing that, so you can kind of have a feel of how this kick should sound. Okay, that's nice. And what you're looking for is something that's going to thump through the mix. So I'm going to go over this on this D right here. So what I would do is I would click here on the actual track, then come to the project window or to this window right here. And as you can see, everything is selected. Okay. So what I would do, I want everything to be selected within the MIDI or within the grid. So I'm going to click on the note that these are played on. And then if I go all the way over here, you'll see that these are selected as well. Over here, those MIDI notes are selected as well, et cetera, et cetera. And I knew that I want to bring it to this D right here, this letter D. This is on the keyboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag it up. And voila. Now let's listen to it. Let's compare it to this one. Okay, and the trick to this is just you got to keep on playing with it until you find a drum sound that thumps. Let's try that. And as you can see here, if you don't highlight it the right way, you'll have a situation like this, and that's why it can get complicated. In any case, it might actually be better if you just go ahead and just work with one section, and you can just kind of take, remap out the drums on here, just to save time. Okay, and what you can also do is double it. Now let's listen to that compared to this. I mean, and it just comes in a lot harder. I mean, honestly, it just does. And so, what I would go ahead and do is I would go ahead and just quickly remap out this beat. I'm just gonna, highlight it or select it right here, copy by doing Command C, and then I'm going to push Command V. Cause see, when this playhead is right here, you could pretty much just extend it out without having to sit there and manually drag everything. Okay. And then I will just come over here and push Command T to split this region. Click on it and delete it. And this could be a slightly time consuming, but it literally will be worth it in the end, long term. You know what I'm saying? Because your beats are going to sound a whole drastically different, like better. Let's say it like that. When you go through and really analyze, okay, what is the best drum sound for this track? That's a part of being a producer, is you understand how to put sounds together. And it's really going to help with the mix. Again, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of this. So I'm going to continue to do this with the kick. We'll work on the snare next, and, just every element of the beat. And I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm choosing or selecting certain instruments or no other sounds compared to the ones that we're using. And I'm sorry that this is kind of, a time consuming thing, but this is the real life, how this will work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see things online and it's a lot of edits, and you think it's going to be super simple. You push one button and all of a sudden everything is done. And that's not necessarily, what it is. You of course want to keep things simple, but at the same time, you want to replace these, make sure that you have the proper situation going in here with your tracks. So let's check it out. You see how weak that snare sounds? You get what I'm saying? It's those type of things. And I had to layer the snare 3 times just to get it to sound slightly good using these stock drum sounds. And it's still weak. So that's how important it is, because okay, if I was just to give an example, if I was to come here and try to mix this snare, these original snares, as weak as they are, I had to add all types of compression, all types of EQing, and spend, really probably an hour on just this one instrument or group of instruments, when, you should be using instruments that are already pretty much ready to go. So that's the important of investing into your sounds and everything like that. In the next lecture, we're going to continue on building this. I'm going to do the snare. The reason I'll go ahead and explain again why I selected this kick. And also what I did here is I doubled this, but I selected this kick because I felt like it has enough punch or knock without having to add any compression to it. It also has enough, it's EQ'd properly, meaning I can still hear a little bit of grid to it or highs to it, so where it kind of cuts through the mix, but it's but it's not so high where it doesn't have any low end. You get what I'm saying? So listen to it. You get what I'm saying? So this kick, without having added any compression or anything, is already thumping. And that's what you want when you're mixing your beats. So let's check out the next lecture. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna check you in the next lecture. Peace.